Have you ever seen the sparkle in your dog's eyes when you hold a bite of food in your hand? They look at you with trust, with excitement, and out of love, you share a little taste of your meal. But what if that sweet moment was unknowingly putting your pup at risk? This video isn't about guilt, it's about awareness, because so many loving dog parents have no idea that some everyday foods, even things sitting in your kitchen right now, can quietly harm their dog. We're not just talking about the obvious ones like chocolate or grapes. Those are well-known dangers. We're talking about everyday foods, things you'd never expect, that could cause vomiting, seizures, kidney failure, even death. So let's walk through common foods you should never feed your dog, even if they beg for them with those irresistible puppy eyes. Because love isn't just about sharing food, it's about keeping them safe. Let's start with a very common go-to treat for many dog parents. Stuffed-in toys used for training or given just because. But did you know some peanut butters contain a sweetener that can be deadly to your dog? That ingredient is xylitol, a sugar substitute highly toxic to dogs. Just a small amount can cause a dangerous drop in blood sugar, seizures, or even liver failure. You think you're treating your pup to something special, when in reality, it could land them in the emergency vet. Sad, right? Brands to avoid? Look out for names like Go Nuts Co., Crush Nutrition, Nuts and More, and P28. They all use xylitol. Always check the label. Safer option? Use all-natural peanut butter made with just roasted peanuts. Or try a spoonful of mashed pumpkin or unsweetened coconut yogurt. Still delicious, but totally dog-safe. And if you're now thinking, well, at least I never give my dog bacon? Wait a sec. Even a slice of deli ham, sausage, or sandwich meat from your plate can quietly harm your pup. These meats are packed with salt, nitrates, and seasonings like garlic and onion, which are all toxic to dogs. Even a little bit can take a toll on their body, especially if it's a daily habit. Long-term, it raises the risk of pancreatitis, a painful and potentially fatal condition. And constant nitrate exposure linked to kidney, stomach, and bladder cancer in dogs. I know it's easy to say it's just a tiny piece, but remember, what's small for us is huge for a 22 to 44-pound dog. Their little bodies work hard to process that harmless bite. Better swap? Go with plain boiled chicken. No salt, no skin, no seasoning. Your pup will still go wild for it, and you'll feel good knowing it's safe. But the danger doesn't always come from meat. Take instant noodles, for example. You might mix them with rice when you're out of dog food, thinking it's a harmless little filler. But those flavored noodle packs are packed with salt, onion, and garlic powder, and flavor enhancers like MSG, all incredibly hard on your dog's liver and kidneys. Even for us humans, they're not great. For dogs, they're downright harmful. And the noodles themselves? No nutrition, just empty carbs and bad fats, which slowly pave the way for obesity, diabetes, and chronic inflammation. You might think you're giving them a quick meal, but you are feeding long-term illness instead. Want a safe, wholesome option? Boil some brown rice or quinoa and mix it with steamed veggies. Now that's real love in a bowl. And here's something to remember. When your pup leans into you or sighs during a cuddle, that's trust. They rely on us to know better, not just try better, which brings us to the next food mistake, and it hides in your fridge. Flavored yogurt. Let's talk about that next. You've probably heard that probiotics in yogurt are great for your dog's digestion. And that's true, but only if it's the right kind of yogurt. Many store-bought fruit yogurts are loaded with refined sugars, artificial sweeteners, and sometimes even xylitol, the very same ingredient we warned about in peanut butter. For your dog, that's not a treat. It's a health hazard. Many people are unaware that most adult dogs are lactose intolerant. That innocent spoon of yogurt, it could lead to bloating, diarrhea, and nausea just hours later. You're not wrong for wanting to boost your pup's health. But in the world of pet nutrition, choosing the right kind of good can be tricky. If you want a probiotic boost, go with plain Greek yogurt, or better yet, a lactose-free version, or probiotic supplements developed especially for dogs. Many dog parents who start making better food choices also begin exploring pet wellness plans. Quiet, consistent ways to prevent problems before they start. And that brings us to the next sneaky danger. It's crunchy, salty, and easy to share. But when it comes to dogs, nuts are more trouble than you might think. We learned this one the hard way. One day, Lilly found a bag of macadamia nuts, and before I even noticed, she had eaten a handful. The next morning, she couldn't move her legs. She just lay there, confused and trembling. I was terrified. I had no idea what was happening. A rushed visit to the vet revealed the truth. Macadamia nuts can numb a dog's muscles, causing leg weakness, vomiting, tremors, even temporary paralysis. Thankfully, Lilly recovered by the end of the next day. But those 24 hours, I wouldn't wish that fear on anyone. Some nuts are incredibly toxic to dogs, especially macadamia nuts and walnuts. Even more harmless options, such as almonds or cashews, can pose dangers due to choking risks, digestive issues, or salt overload. And the danger doesn't always come from a big snack. Sometimes it's just a few pieces dropped on the floor. And speaking of seemingly healthy things, let's talk about the next food on our list, one you might actually find in many dog bowls. Fish sounds healthy, right? And it can be, but not when it comes from a can. A lot of well-meaning dog parents offer canned tuna or sardines, thinking they're doing something good, but many canned fish varieties come with hidden dangers. Tuna, for example, often contains high mercury levels, a heavy metal that can damage your dog's nervous system over time. Plus, most canned fish is packed in oil, salt, or preservatives, all of which put extra stress on your dog's liver and kidneys. So what can you do instead? Go for steamed or boiled salmon or sardines. No salt, no oil, no seasoning. And if you must use canned fish, choose the kind packed in plain water and always read the label. It may seem like a minor detail, but it can make a significant difference because a long, healthy life often comes down to small, wise choices. And speaking of surprising choices, next up is a food that seems innocent, even healthy, but can cause major trouble. Chicken sounds safe, right? And it is, but only if it's prepared the right way. You know that golden, crispy skin on roasted or rotisserie chicken? It's packed with unhealthy fats, seasoning, and often garlic or onion, which are toxic to dogs. Just a little can lead to anemia, pancreatitis, or severe digestive issues. It might smell delicious to your pup, and you, but what's tasty for us can be dangerous for them. We've all been tempted to slip them a bite from the dinner table. But here's a better choice. Go for boiled or steamed, skinless chicken breast. It's lean, gentle on the tummy, and still your dog's favorite, just without the hidden health risks. Now, even if you've already taken roast meat, canned fish, and nuts off your dog's menu, there's one sneaky group of foods many loving dog parents still overlook, including me, dairy. Who hasn't shared a bite of cheese or a spoonful of ice cream on a hot day with their furry best friend? But most adult dogs lose the ability to digest lactose, the sugar found in milk. The result? Diarrhea, bloating, stomach pain, often lasting for hours, while your dog suffers quietly and you might not even realize why. Some pups itch constantly, lick their paws, or get frequent ear infections. And it's easy to assume they have sensitive skin. But the real culprit could be a dairy or milk protein allergy. So next time you're tempted to share your ice cream, try frozen banana slices or unsweetened coconut yogurt. Still cool, creamy, and delicious, without the digestive drama.
If you're someone who loves bread, especially the habit of tearing off a little piece for your pup at breakfast, it might seem harmless. But bread isn't as innocent as it looks. Most breads are full of yeast, refined sugar, and processed carbs. That combo can lead to bloating, digestive issues, weight gain, and increased risk of diabetes, especially as your dog gets older. Here's something most dog parents don't know. The fermentation from yeast can cause a dangerous condition called gastric dilation, or bloat. It's painful, serious, and if untreated, it can even be fatal. And if your senior dog shows signs of frequent bloating, confusion, or odd behavior, it could be more than just diet. It may signal early stages of canine cognitive dysfunction. So what's a safer option? Try carrot sticks or cool cucumber slices. Still crunchy and satisfying, but so much kinder to their belly. Next up is another classic dog treat that might be causing more harm than most of us realize. We've all seen it, a dog happily chewing on a bone after a family dinner. It feels natural, even traditional. But did you know? Cooked bones can be incredibly dangerous. Once bones are cooked, they become brittle and can easily splinter into sharp shards, which can get lodged in your dog's throat or even perforate their intestines, a life-threatening emergency. Even in smaller amounts, cooked bones can cause severe constipation or painful blockages that may need surgery to resolve. If you want to give your dog a bone, always go for raw, uncooked bones and supervised chewing. Or, better yet, opt for safe chew alternatives made specifically for dogs. This is one of those moments when something that appears to be love can actually cause harm. But now you know better, and that's what truly loving dog parenting is all about. And with that in mind, let's talk about the next dangerous food for our dogs. The one that makes our food taste amazing. But for dogs, onions and garlic are silent threats hiding in everyday meals. Cooked, raw, powdered, or in sauces, they're all harmful. They contain compounds that damage your dog's red blood cells, leading to anemia, weakness, and in severe cases, even organ failure. While eating a small amount of garlic one time might not cause any symptoms, garlic toxicity can be cumulative. That means even small amounts, fed repeatedly over time, can quietly build up and cause serious health issues. One treat from your plate here, a leftover spoonful there, and the damage adds up. If there's one simple change you can make to keep your dog safe, it's skipping anything seasoned with garlic or onion. Dogs don't need flavor. They need simplicity, safety, and someone who pays attention to the little things. Here's another one most dog parents don't expect. Green or sprouted potatoes may look harmless, but they contain solanine, a natural toxin that can seriously affect your dog's nervous system. Even a small amount can lead to vomiting, tremors, an irregular heartbeat, and in severe cases, it can cause paralysis or worse. If you store potatoes in your kitchen or garage, take a quick peek now and then. Check for green spots or sprouts, and always keep them well out of reach. And never give your dog raw or undercooked potatoes, or the peels. It might seem like a small thing, but these little moments of caution are the kind of quiet love that keeps our pups safe. If you've made it this far, you're not just a dog owner, you're a dog parent. And if right now you're feeling a little worried or even guilty, thinking, "Oh no, I've given my dog some of these foods before," please don't be too hard on yourself. We've all been there. I've been there. But what matters most is this. You're here now, you care, and you're learning. And that awareness could save your dog's life one day. Our dogs can't read labels. They can't Google what's safe or whisper, "My tummy hurts." But they have you, and that's everything. So from food to care to those small daily choices, keep going, keep growing. You're already doing better, simply by choosing to know more. And if you found this video helpful, feel free to subscribe to PaWfect Pals for more honest, heartwarming dog advice backed by real experience and deep love. Because good dog care isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. Give your pup a cuddle from me, and I'll see you in the next one.